I sit at a bar, drinking my thoughts away, watching the blinking sign flash with the words in all capital letters, "First beer free." I decided it was time to head home at about 2:30 a.m. I lived in the deep country, so I had a fairly large walk ahead of me. I made my way out of the bar, stumbling in a drunken haze. I stopped and stared at the moon, in complete awe. It felt like I looked a lot longer than I did, before looking down at my feet in blurs. I made my way down the road, making a drunken excuse for walking. But I couldn't help but look at the moon again. And I guess from looking up far too long, my vision blurred quickly, and I felt my eyes slowly shut before hitting the ground. I'm not sure how much time had passed when I awoke, with a pounding in my head. I felt my skin covered in dirt and a stickiness substance. I wasn't where I had passed out originally. My body was covered in a slight red color. It wasn't too obvious, though. I had more dirt covering me than what was presumably blood. Above me there hung a tree branch covered in small leaves. I turned to the left to see a rickety old house. The surroundings and the house almost made me feel peaceful, at ease. But it didn't last long. I gathered my thoughts about me and stood up quickly. I must have got up too fast and felt nauseous and dizzy almost immediately. I looked around me and started walking. The sun was bright and warm, and I quickly waddled to find my way out of the dense, overgrown forest, and something hits me deep inside. To look up. And I did. But when I did, terror hit me like a ton of bricks. I saw faces. Dead, decaying, rotting, ripped up faces. The fear got to me, and I ran. I ran as fast as my legs would go, arriving at a cracked up old road. I recognized where I was and flagged down a passing red truck. It was older. The paint was slightly chipped. Not much, though. Just imagine that red truck with the black grill in front of the farmhouse. Do you picture it now? Well, he slowed. It was an older gentleman with a green and gray flannel shirt and blue jeans. He was skinny with long gray hair. I asked if I could have a ride a few miles up the road, and he quickly told me that he didn't mind. I jumped in the bed of his truck and sat. And I wondered why he was so unaffected by the blood and dirty appearance of myself. But I soon just brushed it off. I'm now home. I got washed up and put on new, unripped clothes on. Two things still bother me from that morning, and they've stuck with me in the deepest parts of my soul. I don't know if it was how the faces looked, how they were ripped, and how their dead, lifeless eyes looked down at me, or the fact that I am the beast who did that to them.